You ready? Are you ready? Yes. Are you ready? Yeah. Let's go. I'm a winner, not a sinner. So you know I hold it down. Got the winner in my locker. Gonna get a touchdown. Make a play, make it rain. Get the win, celebrate. At the end of the day, we're the best. Anyway, I'm a winner, not a sinner. So you know I hold it down. Got the winner in my locker. Gonna get a touchdown. Make a play, make it rain. Get the win, celebrate. At the end of the day, we're the best. Anyway,
What's good, YouTube? We back at it again. Back at We'll See You Media. I appreciate y'all for showing up today. And boy, oh boy, you know what we're going to talk about today. Your boy ain't feeling so good. Philadelphia Eagles took on San Francisco 49ers in the wild card round, the first round of the playoffs. And the Philadelphia Eagles lost, shockingly, at least to the city of Philadelphia, 24-19. Now, I could take you through this because I actually was on the road trying to watch the game. And the first half was exactly what I thought the first half might be. Defense, balling. Offense, looking okay, but still sputtering. The second half of the game was what I was used to for this particular season, but I was hoping did not happen. And that is the second half adjustments and the second half stopping of the offense, leaving the defense once again trying to stop the other team and playing constantly, getting exhausted. Listen, your defense can hold. Your defense can hold. But somewhere along the line, sometimes they do break. And the Philadelphia Eagles put the offense in great position during the game. Quinyon Mitchell with 2 interceptions. And you get nothing. That first interception, down by the 30-yard line, something like that, I believe, on the right side of the field for us. And we don't even come out with 3 points. We don't come out with 3 points. Defense, another interception, and we don't come out with the points we need. Listen, man, one of the one things that I was saying constantly about this particular game was that the offense did have to score, but the offense also had to sustain drives, right? And I didn't see enough of that. Saquon Barkley had a great game, a good game, right? 131 yards, if I'm correct. However, something needs to be said that Tank Bixby, 5.9 yards per carry averaging during the season, did not get north of 10 carries. A good north of 10 carries. And I'm saying that because that's a good change of pace with the backs. But it ain't even about that. It ain't about that either. Execution, bad. A.J. Brown, not able to hold on to those balls that actually touched his hands. Right? Even I was riding in the car and this one particular drive, and I know it was in the first half because I was still in the truck. And in the first half, I seen what was going on, and I said, "Oh my gosh, he literally has to run the ball," because I believe we got down and I think it was second and three. So I was like, "Oh, you gotta run the ball." And I know in the mindset, like, "Oh, here's the time to take your shot." No, I'm like, let's get that first down. Run the ball. Now we throw the ball. It's a miss. Now it's 3rd and 3. 3rd and 2, actually. I'm sorry. I apologize, y'all. It was only 2 yards. Now it's 3rd and 2. Now, instead of throwing the ball, he decides to run the ball, but the wrong way. And we get stuffed. Now it's 4th and 2. Now we decide to go for it on 4th and 2, and we do not complete. We don't get it. What I'm saying here, ladies and gentlemen, what I've been saying all year for the most part, if you don't know what you're doing and if you don't get the type of flow that you need as an offensive coordinator or as a coach or in the game period as players, it's not going to work. They are who they are and have been all season. And they're great. They're greater than what they were during the game. I know they're better than that. But you have to put them in appropriate position. It's not just about the players. It's also about the coaching and putting them in the right position. San Fran came and balled. Never going to take that away from them. I don't even care about the calls that we didn't get. I don't care about that. Yes, it was lopsided when it comes to penalties. At one point, we were 6 for whatever yards, and they were finally got their first penalty. So, yes, I don't care about that either. Why? Because everything that they had to do, they could have done and still win a game with a lopsided penalties. Now, when I first heard that Lane Johnson wasn't playing, oh my gosh, I wish you would have known what was in my head. I was like, are you serious? You still can't come back? But Fred Johnson, you know, he does an okay job. I like it. Fred Johnson's okay. You know what I'm saying? He does a great fill-in role. And it wasn't about Fred Johnson. That's nowhere near the reason why we lost. We lost because the one thing that's been hurting us all season, the one thing that we continue to talk about as fans, the one thing that continue to be on social media, continue to be on analyst minds, was the offensive coordinator position. We've been here before when we lost 2 coordinators, the defensive coordinator, the offensive coordinator. And specifically when we did that, it was a down year on both sides of the football. This year, we kept the defensive coordinator and they balled out. Some people are upset at the defense. No, I'm not going to be upset at the defense. The defense balled out. Defense balled out. Yeah, I wish they could have held them down, held them when it was necessary. But they balled out. They did exactly what they needed to do for that offense to be able to get some points and to take the lead so that the pressure could have been on the San Francisco 49ers side. Now, I don't want to stay here all day, but it's just coaching. And rightfully so, today is Monday, and Monday morning was quiet, except for when I got to work. Because them Dallas Cowboy fans had my ear. They gave me enough of it. They gave me anything and everything that they wanted to give me. I know they're home already, but they sure enough was giving it to me. Right? But now let's take a look. I'm not too upset. All right. Now, I mean, we still got a Super Bowl last year, and we still got a good team. But they have to make the right moves during this particular offseason. What does that mean? I don't know specifically, but I could give you a hint. You ready? So I'm going to start off with, I don't really like calling for people jobs, and I'm not going to do it here. But I'm not sure if there's a way to demote a person or to find another position for them to kind of keep them on that same type of level without hurting the team. But I don't see anything good from Kevin Patella as far as offensive coordinator. Now, if it wasn't his plays, then, hey, we got to go to the source of that. What does that mean? Nick's going to have to step up and talk. Now, I ain't like everybody else that's out here in Philadelphia right now. They calling for heads. Get rid of the coach. Get rid of the offensive coordinator. I understand that, though. I understand that. One of my man said, well, that's his homie, and he's the reason why he was here. So you got to get rid of both of them. I understand that theory all the way. I don't think that's going to happen. So, offensive coordinator has to change. I don't know where you want to put him. He was a quarterback coach last time. I don't know where you want to put him. But you need a new offensive coordinator. There's a lot of people out there. And you got to do it right now because at this particular point, it's a lot of teams that need offensive side of the ball coordinators or coaches. And there's a lot of them sitting out there right now. So if you want to go get them, you have to make that move. It don't have to be today, but it got to be within the next couple days because everybody else is already out putting their pitch in. So you either put your pitch in right now before you let my man go as far as the offensive coordinator position. I don't know what else you want to do with him. I'm pretty sure he has some type of knowledge of something, right? So find a spot for him. But you definitely got to get a new offensive coordinator. Like I said, nothing's going with that coach position. Nick Sirianni deserves some type of Nick Sirianni deserves respect because one thing he is good at, and that's within the locker room. And I understand they had that little thing between him and AJ Brown on the sidelines. Yes, that should not happen. Cannot happen. It happened, but for all that's worth, and for all I can say about that is, I'm pretty sure they could come together and handle that, right? And he's a good motivator as far as getting the team to play the way you would want them to play. But I believe that one part, that offensive coordinator, that's his best buddy, that's his best friend, it is messing with his judgment. I think because of that relationship, it hurts his judgment because we seen it all from the beginning. I even said in one of my posts before, specifically, there is nothing you could do now because we were mid-season, and I was like, you cannot change offensive coordinators because the plays is there. Or you go ahead and make a change, but the plays is there. And you have to develop something throughout that to help get them, maneuvering or see some things that they used to have back in the past that they might be able to use at this particular time, right? So that part is there. Then, as far as the offensive line is concerned, we had a banged up offensive line. We also got rid of Becton earlier in the year. During the offseason last year. And we need to get younger at that position because we're pretty banged up and they're going to need some more talent to be able to help complete that offensive line. That's one thing we cannot get away from. We build through the trenches, always have built through the trenches. And if we want to play bully ball, you got to continue to build in the trenches. I don't know who's out there right now. I'm going to take a little scout myself. But that's where we need to go to. I hope y'all can hear me. Yeah. So apologize about that. But yes, we have to build back in the trenches, specifically the offensive side of the ball. I'll get to the defense in a minute. And also, I think we need to get a little younger at the skill set positions. I know everybody's like, AJ got to go. I'm not that person. Because I feel as though I'm not that person. I get it. I hear you. I understand. Y'all can make a good case and reason why, but no, I'm not there. I'm not there. Yes, he should have caught them footballs. He knows it too. But I'm not there. Next is we got a lot of signings. Kobe Dean, what we gonna do? Jalen Phillips, what we gonna do? D-backs wise, I know what we need to do because there's some people that need to be signed there too. But I think it may be time to let them go. Let them go to a different place. Maybe they'll be able to, like Kelee Ringo. I wish the best for Kelee Ringo this year, man. And unfortunately, he might have to go. And he's a good special teamer for sure. But if they do keep him, it's probably going to be special teams. And he just really and truly needs to, continue to work on his craft if he wants to start as far as a cornerback or D-back. But anyway, I don't want to get hung up on that. But going to have to sign some DBs. Going to have to go get some DBs. Going to have to grab another person on that defensive line. Some more support. But really focuses on the offensive side. Offensive coordinator. That's all I got to say. You feel me? I'm sorry, guys. It ended yesterday. It ended. It's over. We are sitting at home with everybody else watching. But it's okay, because we've been here before. And we are in good hands still. Howie Roseman's the man. They just got to make the right decisions, and we'll be right back at this thing again. Trying to once again go on the road to victory, to the Super Bowl. Right? Anyway, besides that, that's all I can say. I don't want to talk no more about this football stuff. I'm going to rest right here, think about what's going on. But I will be coming back. Y'all already know I could fully focus on the 76ers now. Phillies will be getting started in about a month, 2 months, actually. Flyers is doing their thing. But I'll be focusing in on the 76ers. And my motivational piece will be coming out. So I appreciate y'all. I am back and I'm at it. And I'm going to be on this thing. I got my little studio a little better. Going live. I got my stuff ready. So wish y'all the best. We motivate to elevate. Y'all know what we do, all right? So take care. Please like, subscribe, comment, talk your trash if you want to, because I know there's certain people, certain teams out there that's been waiting to say some things. I'm here for it, and I will respond. Much love.